So in this video, I'm going to be showing you one wildly built 2022 Subaru Crosstrek. I'm actually up here at Asheville Vehicle Outfitters getting a little work done on my Jeep Gladiator, and I saw this thing and I've never seen a Crosstrek built quite like this. So I'm here with Bobby and he's going to kind of walk us through this car and what they've done to it, keeping in mind that they're kind of primarily known for building Jeeps and Toyotas and that sort of thing. So this is pretty unique, at least at this level, I guess to you guys as well.
It is. We don't normally do Subarus quite this far.
Right.
But this customer came in with a very clear vision and a lot of parts that he wanted to put on this car that we have access to. So we were very inclined to help him.
Cool. All right, we're going to dive into it now.
So under the hood, we've added just a few things really. We've added a high output alternator for all the electronics on board that the customer is adding himself, and also the lighting. We have added this Acumen switch bank. Functions a lot like a Switch Pro or like an S-Pod, but it's actually actuated through the mirror. And then we've added the Odyssey battery, which is a much better battery than the factory battery that would come in this car. We've added this body armor front winch bumper. Yeah, it does have a winch in it. It's right here. It's a worn winch that everyone is using on these vehicles. So one new feature, at least for us, on this winch that we added to this vehicle, there is an internal winch controller. This is hardwired to the winch at all times. You can spool in and spool out right here from the driver's seat. We've added these LP4 Baja Design lights on top. The body armor kit also includes the sliders that you see on the side right here. These are real sliders. They bolt to the chassis of the car. They do protect the rocker panel. We added these Method 703 wheels wrapped in the BF Goodrich KO2s. So to clear these 215, 75, 15 BFGs, we did raise the suspension about 1.5 inches. And it's equipped with Bilstein shocks and springs on all four corners to get the vehicle to the ride height desired by the customer. We have added the ditch lights here for more visibility. This customer lives up in the mountains, way kind of off the beaten path, so he wanted as much front visibility as possible. So we added the ditch lights on the Nash Fab ditch light brackets there. So out back and on the roof, we've got the Nash Fab full length roof rack. This is a bolt-on roof rack, completely bolt-on. It'll take tons of weight, tons of gear, whatever you want up there. Then we have this Rally Tech ladder. That way, if you put a rooftop tent or whatever up here, you can come up the ladder, access your tent and your gear. This is the added rear view camera for the Acumen rear view that we pointed out earlier. We have these Rally Armor mud flaps in red that the customer added. We also have those in the front. They're in black. They blend in a little bit more. So a few performance things that we added to this vehicle is we have this nameless exhaust that we added that sounds great. There is a full skid package under this vehicle by Rally Tech also that you're not able to see right now. This high clearance hitch, we actually removed the factory hitch that hangs way down, even further than this. We've added this high clearance hitch, and the best thing about this exhaust, this car is a manual transmission vehicle.
So you don't really see a lot of these in general. Are you guys seeing more Crosstreks or Outbacks? I always associated Outback that's got a little bit more power, a little bit bigger. Yeah. What seems to be the stronger drive, at least up here?
I feel like we see a good bit of both, really. About the only thing that we don't see is the Impreza. Okay. You know, just the regular sedan, but we do see the Outbacks in the shop also.
Now, most of the customers that are doing this type of stuff, is the idea for snow more than anything? I mean, I know there are some, you got the Smoky Mountain 500, Smoky Mountain 1000, so there are places you can go that are essentially gravel roads. They're not rock crawling by any means, but where a better tire, a little bit of lift would definitely benefit these cars.
I would say the vast majority of customers that come to us with Subarus, it's a real world need that they have every day. They usually live up the very long dirt road up in the mountains, and they're using this car to access their home.
Right.
you know, they're also going out on the weekends, hiking, biking, enjoying all the activities that we have in the mountains.
Sure.
But the vast majority of them, it is to access their home.
Wow, that's wild. It's
Yeah.
cool to think. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, these things are actually getting used.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
way.
they're using the heck out of them.
That's
That's
incredible.
what he plans to do with this one.
Right.
Yeah, he lives pretty far out there.
That's super neat. Well, I mean, like I say, I was up here doing some work on a Gladiator on 40s, a little bit different scope, but you know, it's amazing in a full garage here full of really nice, well-built vehicles. This thing stands out like a sore thumb in a really cool way. It's hard to wrap your head around once you've gone to the world of, hey, I've got a truck, I need this, but for fuel efficiency and fun, I mean, a manual transmission with a little bit of lift, like this is a pretty cool little car.
It is. It's a lot of fun, and the customer's been a big part of this build. He had a very specific vision, as I said earlier,
Right.
and he specifically wanted a manual transmission car.
Man.
So as soon as he found it, he bought it, brought it to us. It still has a 30-day plate on the back.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, this is like a fresh build. Even though it's not a 2024, it's because he was looking for this car and found one with a manual, which is hard to get. I know when I was looking for Crosstreks, my wife and I were kind of like, look, they were hard to find with a manual. So that's pretty incredible. Well, I like it. Hopefully you guys like it too. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. If you want to see some stuff I'm working on behind the scenes, you can always check me out on all social media at Ollie Mansour Editor. Till then, we've got some more work to get back to, so we're going to get to it. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you on the trail. Take care.